do you see it? The numbers. Tell me, do you see what I see? Yeah. Tell me, do you see it? The numbers. Tell me, do you see what I see? Yeah. Stop. Listen. Do you see the numbers too? Joy in repetition. 4, 4, 4. We are on the path of awakening.
Hey everybody, back with more reaction videos decode for you today. And if you don't know what the acronym is there for more, it's of course measurable, observable, repeatable. Again, with this video today, which will be about an hour and a half, certain sidebars and breaking down other parts of dynamics or concepts that's clearly there in the fabric of society, which of course is going against us for our betterment of development and spiritual development on our minds and physical bodies. You can check out a bazillion other entries from the community. Again, I have 1,400 decodes on my main YouTube channel that's hidden at the minute. I'm planning to use their own loophole, as I've been saying in a short video, as I said the other day in a short video, and been saying recently in other videos slightly. I will use their own little loophole, which is using their platform but not using their platform. What do I mean? Make it as an unlisted, then it's not going to be on their radar, and then I'll just simply put their URL on my TrueTube channel. Voila. So again, there won't be no AI detections because you're not using their platform in that way. You know what I mean? I'm not fully spreading my wings, so to speak, which then should counter a lot of the crap that YouTube does, right? Because you're allowed to, do a private or unlisted video and share the URL to who you please, to who you choose to. Again, then it's not going to be shown on the YouTube platform in all its glory. So take that, YouTube. That's your own rules. I'm sure I won't be getting any BS from that. And I have been trying to get others to note that as well, but they're yet to note. And I'm not even going to go into that. Again, shout out to those that shout me out. Again, I will keep it reciprocal. Also, with the volume of output, with this information from myself, it's all kind of reciprocal, and at the same time, slightly bipolar, because as much as I don't want to do it, I know that this information, as important as it is bigger than, how I feel, whether I want to do it or I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, this information does need to get out there some way, shape or form. And, I am more than happy to do that. But at the same time, man, it does come with its annoyances, Again, those that don't want to be a great catalyst for change, you know who you are. In your many of you that could be a great catalyst for change, you choose not to be. If you're bought and paid for, that's beyond the point. You clearly show through your actions that you are just absolutely full of excrement. Pendejos. So, again, shout out to those that shout me out, like Jacozy. I'm not on about halfway shout outs or halfway, oh yeah, I'll do you a channel bump. You don't even hear from the person or anything. But yet they'll shout out other people, be it from the UK as well. I heard them do that the other day. I couldn't believe it. I almost fell off my chair. I was like, what? Look at all the volume of content that I've put out. Not that I haven't been on your channel, be it on your featured channels or just the channel. I need to go and check. Am I even still on this person's channel? Unbelievable. Again, shout out to this person as well. I'm not here putting this person down. Much love to this person. Shout out to them. And so we're just going to start off here. This is where I started off the other day. Hopefully, let me move this mic. Let me make sure it's in the best place. So So we're going to start off where I thought I left off the other day, when I thought I was already moving forward, and I went on to do part 2. Now I'm going to be redoing part 1 with extra stories in there that I've been captured in the last few days. And what I forgot to put in part 2, I'll quickly cover that story again with the football guy, so that's all going to be in here as well. With the stuff that I put in the title the other day, because I forgot to put home raid and raid. Home raid equals 44 and raid equals 76. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just hold tight. We are going to cover it all. And again, if you're new here, what we do is basically show you how ritualistically scheduled and rolled out the given reality is to us every single day by understanding the simple code and practice of gematria. The practice of coding numbers into words and phrases. As soon as you understand the simple code and practice, you can truly see how the powers that shouldn't be manipulate, mock, orchestrate all that they do. So ritualistically, every single day. Again, whether the story is real, not real, or a mix of true lies. Do you know what? Let me take back that last tune as well. We'll go back 1. And then we'll just let it play. So again, whether it's a real story, not a real story, a mix of true lies, one of their events, yeah, and coronavirus, terror attack, etc., etc. And again, yes, there is an organic side, but again, I'll leave that up to the viewer to decide how organic it is, because we do know that the universe is streaming out an organic code via its weights and measures. Hence why, the differentials of people will do what they do and not realize a lot of what you are is already being governed by its weights and measures to make you be your unique version of who you are, whatever the case, of what you are, what you like to do, be it a good thing or a bad thing. Can't be looking at all these birth dates, as I've been pointing out, and the rest that goes with the magnitude that goes with that, when it comes to the timing that you're born, the name that you're given, and all this type of stuff. The date duration between your birthday and your child's birthday, or your mum's birthday, or your dad's birthday, where you was born, the location, landmarks. Like, it's not a joke. It's not a coincidence. Broken it down how many times? Not just myself, of course, others in the community. I did have a playlist on my main channel with the organic stuff, and was actually due to make a new organic one recently, comboed in with some other stuff, but I haven't put it online, and it is still there, of course, for me to see, but it's a shame you guys can't see it. And as I say, you begin to notice as well, before we get started today, you just start to notice, like, again, how sleep people are, how bothered they are by our such, impactful information. And those that like to be a barrier block, breaking the chains of information, or, relationships, without having any accountability for certain things as well. I'm kind of tying in a couple of things while I'm speaking here, but pretty disgusting. Never said I wasn't accountable for anything, dumbass. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anywho, let's keep it moving. So here we have a movie with Wesley Snipes, well-known actor. This is from the movie 7 Seconds. And just note how they do him up. Height 5'9". I'm not saying that's not his real height, but just note height 5'9". He's born in 28th of June. Jack Tulliver, right? So again, 5'9". His height. All those derogatory terms, right? Nigger and slave and all that type of stuff. Remember, Black History Month ends on the 59th day of the year. February 28th. Again, all those derogatory terms like nigger and slave. Words like Freemasonry and kill equal 59. Belgian Congo. AIDS equals 59. They say AIDS got discovered in Belgian Congo in Africa in 1959. Again, 59. What else have we got here? So again, the movie 7 seconds. We're not going to hang on this for too long, but as I said, I did start with this entry with the video that chose not to process itself properly the other day. And then I went on to make part 2, as I did explain. But anyway, look, Jack Tulliver, I just mentioned in February and Black History Month. February, the only month that equals the 42, hence why we got designated that month. I'm thinking America is in October for Black History Month, but anyway, in the UK, it's definitely in February. Again, Jack Tulliver equals 42. Also, the N-word equals 25. No, it's 7 seconds, 25. And Jack equals 25. But anyway, Jack Tulliver 42, like February, the only month that equals the 42. Again, slavery, nigger, colored, brothers, boy, you know, all these type of derogatory words and terms. Loads of them. You had the sitcom with the actor Martin, as I've pointed out, and the community's pointed out a bazillion times over. Martin, that lived in apartment 42. Again, Martin equals 42. Of course, that's a given organically because his name, you know, he's been named by his parents, right? But, you know, the industry knows what they're doing. So, again, if you don't know, I'm talking about Martin Lawrence, of course, stars in the movie with, what's his face? Will Smith, of course, Bad Boys. Now, if you're fully right out 7 seconds, of course, you get Ritual 45. Of course, with the celebrities, you get Club 27. Ritual equals 27. So again, if you're new here and you've heard of the term Celebrity Club 27, this is why it's called that, because Ritual equals 27. And if you write out the 27 Club, it equals 72, the reflection of. It also equals 81, just like Ritual equals 81. Also 83, Jack 83, murder equals 83, death, RIP, council destroy, found dead, collapsed, killing, and more, which we'll cover again as we move on. So 38 is in there as well with 7 seconds. Again, we're not going to hang on this for too long. It's only because I started with this the other day. I thought, you know what, I may as well just start with it again, and then we'll quickly go through some of the stories that I had. Wesley Snipes 63. Give me one moment here. Just saw a 63 somewhere. Funny, the movie Demolition Man is also classed, of course, as like a terrorist, like especially when they bring him back to life, so to speak, from being in, you know, cryogenic chambers or whatever. But funny, when they get him up on the computer, you got number 65, which is named Phoenix something, isn't it, in Demolition Man, Wesley Snipes? But of course, terrorist 65. And terrorism 63, so perfect. His name equals 63. There was a 63 I had before. 7 seconds 63. It must have been that. Black equals 29. Jack equals 29, of course. Black Jack. And also for anybody new, just remember that in or not remember, but remember for next time. You know, in like Acts 7:6 in the Bible, you have these talk about slavery for, of course, for a certain set of people, right? For black people, slavery equals 76. You know, it's not an accident that in Acts 7:6 they're speaking about slavery, and slavery equals 76. So go figure. Again, nigger 97, death equals 97. You know, they love a death to black people, right? And just anybody, to be fair. Remember, ultimately it's the frequency that's residing within. So, you know, this frequency don't care about color. It will kill off white people, make them look stupid in the news when it's ready, and have, you know, certain things that it sticks on them. You got things that it sticks on the Asian people and Islam and Oriental and Chinese. You got things that they stick on black people, this one, that one. Do you know what I mean? So definitely be assertive to that fact, you know, the egregor, so to speak, that resides within, as we've been breaking down before. The egregor, when it comes to certain frequencies that then get erected and invoked, whether you realize it or not, and especially when you go into certain sects, yeah, SECT, be it religion, be it certain workplaces and that, you know, there's a certain frequency and vibe, right? And then you may even start acting out and being a certain way. And that's just the easy example. And again, when it comes to the workplace and stuff, what do they call it? Corporation, corpse. They call it an entity, they call it a body. Something else I'm forgetting just now. But anyway, just understand the egregor that will then reside within. So, what's this down here? What's this? Now it's 54, you got the 63. I mean, they're so happy to use him, the Jesuit order. He's got the 53 and 63 in his name. That was the year of his birth, but they had it going up to from 68, which was a huge year, and then they didn't actually have a date for the year of 1981. I should have pointed it out, but where we started, there was some dates. But anyway, that's the date when he's supposedly born, June 28th, 1968. Again, that was a huge year. Of course, that was the year when 9/11 became the national dialing code, 911. Of course, that was the same year that the 9/11 construction began. That was the same year that George W. Bush graduated from Yale, Skull and Bones University, fraternity and all that type of stuff, among other things. Was that the year with the term coronavirus came out? Was that the year with CIA that came into effect? CIA equals 68, Central Intelligence Agency. Was it 7 seconds? That was 45. I'm sure if you were at 13, you get 45. So 13 years anyway. Did I mention 9/11? 156 prime is 9/11. And of course, from George W. Bush's birthday, 68 days. Again, terror equals 68. So from George W. Bush's birthday, Junior's birthday, to 9/11. Again, he was the president at the time, or the puppet president. You just go with the first two digits. Of course, terror also equals 41 as well as 68. Interestingly. For Masonry, 158. It's me just looking at September 11th from that date, of course. 41, man. Of course, Masonry, 105. Moon cycle, or moon cycles, one of the two, plural or not, is 105. Remember, it was 105 days from September 11th to Christmas, with the Nashville explosion, with the suicide bomber, with the Christian guy. Again, I've already mentioned terrorism and racism, 63. Of course, how old was Anthony Quinn Warner? 63 years old. Of course. Let me move this mic back. Of course, he was 63 years old. Remember, terrorism, 63 and 54. Racism, 63. Jesuit order, 63 and 54. Anthony Quinn Warner, age 63. Anthony Quinn Warner's name equals 251. That's the 54th prime. And of course, a few days after that incident, they come out and say he was a cop hating hippie. Emphasizing the word hippie. Hippie equals 63. Unbelievable. We'll skip that. Terrorism 108. So again, all your murder, death, kills, cancer destroys, found dead, collapse, killing. I'm sure I already partially said it before. 38, nigger 38. Delta equals 42. He used to be a Delta Force commander or whatever, or captain. For another 42, again, Jack Tulliver equals 42. Nigger equals 42. Did I mention Black History Month, February, equaling 42? Excuse me, this mic keeps dropping down. Just want to make sure it stays right here. Move this out the way. Excuse me, guys, 1 second here. Okay. How long have we been going? 15, 20 minutes already, man. It's quick. Sure, slavery is 30 as well, nigger or negro. Delta Force 181. Unbelievable. Wow. Sure, Black History equals 42. And then the 42nd prime 181. Also, racism with Black History Month. Black History Month equals 213. Racism equals 213. Nigger equals 213. Death equals 213. Again, Tupac's last album came out, or when he was alive anyway, his last album came out February 13th, 213, 2/13. Of course, he dies via drive-by shooting. Drive-by shooting equals 213. He gets shot on the 7th of September. Remember, death equals 97. And also, that date can be said the other way. Murder equals 79, so 9/7 or 7/9. And then he dies 13th of September, 13/9. 13/9, 139. Tupac Shakur equals 139. Freemasonry equals 139. Not to mention the rest that goes with that, with all the Jesus stuff. Again, Tupac 74, Jesus 74. Parables, Gospels, Jesus Christ. Gematria, English, of course. Gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words and phrases, which is what we're discussing here with these entries and how they play God over us with this simple information, and spell casting to keep the masses under hypnosis and sleep and bickering with each other and not get into the bigger picture, or understanding the bigger picture. Or for some parties that get it, but then the other party, the other part, they don't get it. So it just causes more confusion and more longness. Oh well, nothing I can do about that. But anyway, Tupac 74, Machiavelli 74, Muhammad equals 74. And as I always point out, on the other side of that with the 47s, Tetragrammaton equals 47. The old name for God is Tetragrammaton. Foundation equals 47. Time equals 47. Judge Rick Gavel equals 47. News, Trump equals 47. Republican, Democrat, President, Government, White House equals 47. Again with the tropics of Capricorn and Cancer, where the sun goes on its trajectory along the sine wave, like giving us our, winter solstice and summer equinox and all this stuff. Summer solstice, the sun goes to 23.5 degrees. That times 2 equals 47. That's why it's very important. And again, both the sun and the moon do the figure 8 in the sky, known as the analemma. 4 circles make up 88. 360 times 4 equals 1,440. That's how many minutes you get in a day. 1,440 minutes. Time in Jewish. Not only does, time equals 47. but it also equals, in the Jewish cipher, it equals 144. Again, 4 base ciphers using your alphabet order English, going forward and backwards. So forward and then backwards, A is 1, Z is 26. Backwards, A becomes 26, Z becomes 1, and then forward and backwards again with the rules of numerology. And with an extra cipher there, because of course, S is the 19th letter, and it can be brought down twice. So of course, 1 to 9 goes to 10, and then of course, down to 1. When you break it down with the rules of numerology, bringing double digits down to a single digit. So, might have been some things I forgot to say there, but just wanted to be kind of clear on some things here. So some of these stars we're going to miss, but we're not going to miss this one. I mean, talk about stamping your hallmark everywhere. Whose number's that? Of course, the Jesuit order equals 177. Go figure. The Jesuit order, not Jesuit order. And this is now, excuse me, is this from a different movie? Excuse me, this is from a different movie. This is from The Fan, starring Wesley Snipes, yeah? About a baseball player. The Fan 54, Fanatic 54, interesting. Remember, Wesley Snipes' name equals 54. We're not going to go into all of this, but we will definitely see. Where's that picture gone? Again, Jesuit order 177. I'm sure there was a 42 on one of these pillars here. That's going back to the other film, no mind, with 7 Seconds with Wesley Snipes, the other film. What else have we got here? Should be another picture coming up. Oh yes, this one. Imagine. you've got the 56 and a 903. Huge numbers that get stamped on black people. And in reference to God and the sun. Again, they lie and say the sun's 93 million miles away. The sun's not that far away. Saturn's the only wandering star that equals to 93. Again, there's a hell of a lot of Saturn worship here, and what they're doing in conjunction that within scripture, and a lot of the themes and tropes that they play out in the media in front of your face is all in conjunction with and into to siphon off energy from that, Christian stuff and all of that back to Saturn with what they like to do. Again, God's son, Nazareth, Jesus dying in between the hours of 9 and 3, so they say. Again, the Society of Jesus equals 56. You got the 56 there as well. Huge number we've been following for the last year and a half now concerning COVID, Celeb 19 and whatnot. My goodness. The Queen gets her placebo 263 days after her birthday in January. Again, that's the 56 prime. Again, unemployment, coronavirus, mind-controlled toilet paper. Think about the frenzy they had for toilet paper and probably still been having here and there. Because people gonna lost their goddamn minds. The TV can tell them anything and they're like, oh my god. How not get stacked up on knowledge? Wouldn't that be the best thing to do? Get stacked up on knowledge. These people want to get stacked up on toilet paper. So anyway, Wesley Snipes does kidnap this child in the movie. Oh, sorry, not Wesley Snipes. I said that before, didn't I? Moments ago. It's Robert De Niro's character that kidnaps Wesley Snipes' child. Of course, you've got to get another 42 in there. You can see that on the plate of the car. What is that? Oh, Doritos Rainbows Crisp. That came out a few years ago. Of course, 201 and a 93. Unbelievable. Freemasons, 96. Of course, this has already been covered heavily in the community. Lil Nas X. Again, shout out to Zach. If you don't know, get to know. Put out more than enough. Should be everywhere by now. And remember, we have the shoe price, $1,018. Again, 1018, like Luke 10:18 in the Bible when it speaks about Satan coming to earth. You got to think about the... trying to remember the name now. Event 201 and the dry run pandemic simulation that took place in October 18th. Again, by who? Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Held at the Johns Hopkins University. Of course, they're sponsoring it, along with the other sponsors: World Economics Forum, World Health Organization, Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, and the rest of these creatures. Again, that's not the only one, because there was one called Clade X, another dry run simulation. Just like in the UK, we had the Exercise Cygnus. Exercise Cygnus equals 201, Cygnus itself equals 26. Again, Cygnus 26, China 26, COVID 26, disease 26, plague 26, virus 26, viral 26, tears, we've got the tear system, tears equals 26, Jab's army, as you know, the Sun News got all that bullcrap with all your influencers going on. Jab's army equals 26, and a long ass list of 26, because that's not it. There's more to it than that. But just know, from the Clade X simulation that took place, it was 666 days to when they deemed it a pandemic, which was 11th of March. If you write out coronavirus pandemic, it equals 113. Funny, of course, that goes and follows in with the Talmud, Baba Kamar 1138, a book, the Talmud, which they all use. And if you Google or have the book, you can see the specific passage that Clade they use. And you can see some of the spell casting and how they package language. Yeah? Just like right now, how I can say lockdown equals 119. The Tories, the Tory party, because Boris Johnson, so the Tories 119, lockdown 119, mental health equals 119, suicide equals 119, welfare equals 119, mood swing equals 119. It's no surprise why they have you phone the phone, call 119 if you feel you have symptoms of COVID or somebody around you has the symptoms. Again, 119, right? State of mind equals 171. 171st prime, 1019. Again, 119. Just drop the zero. Again, we're dealing with numerology. Just like all the murder, death, kill words that I spoke of before. Murder, death, kill, count to destroy, found dead, collapse, drowned, killing, even Masonic, all equals 38 and 83. Again, the movie Murder by Numbers with Sandra Bullock, her name equals 83. Check out the movie poster. Look what they did with it. They changed the what to a what. They changed the letter to a number. Check it out. Have a look for yourself. The song by The Police, a band called The Police, with the singer called Sting. They made a song called Murder by Numbers. It came out when? 1983. So again, back to the Talmud, Baba Kamar 113a. You know what? Let me get the picture up. So, here's the passage from the book. If you don't believe what's written here, you can easily, look up the Talmud or the Talmud, however you pronounce it, or if I've, not spelled it correctly. But anyway, Talmud, the Talmud, Baba Kamar 113a, where it states that in a legal setting they can lie. If you would want to be susceptible to it and you don't want to understand your sovereignty or your spiritual being of what you are and the rights that you have here, if you don't want to understand that, well, then they will just lie to you, have their way with you, coronavirus you, world war you, lie about war. You have your children and your family going off to fight for wars, and your sons and your kids and that. Yeah, they will coronavirus you, they will war you, they will do a whole magnitude of stuff. But my point is, in a legal setting that they've set up for their bullcrap loopholes and legalities, they will lie to you and have their way with you. Why is this important? Because of course, Baba Kamar 113a, right? So who uses this? Scottish Rite Freemasonry for one. They're one of the groups. Interestingly, Scottish equals 113. We're here dissecting and decoding the media meals, right? Mainstream 113. Dishonest 113. Not true. Bullshit. Not factual. Green screen. Dishonest. Disinfo. Not honest. Infidelity politics. Clear to see. Just false is even one. Yeah. Divorce is one. Is it Irionis? Oh my god. Sinister's one as well. Is it Irionis? Oh my god, I can't remember the word now. Again, perjury, politics, clear to see, illusions, world war, inside job. All 113. Again, if you got a divorce from somebody, it's probably because there was what? Lying and cheating, right? Again, divorce 113. So it's not an accident how they've pigeonholed the words with all their intent behind it, but you don't understand why we're being inundated with the streams of events and stories that we're inundated with. Again, it's from one stream to one extreme to the next, as I've been pointing out. Okay, just finding back where I was. Where was we? We was around here, wasn't we? So again, the biggest lie on humanity going, or one of them, the multitude of lies going on, simultaneously interwoven, coronavirus, bar none, is the most blatant, in-your-face mocking on humanity, together with, how many numerous other ones. But it has to be the biggest one, blatantly in your face. Like, oh my goodness. Wow. So again, mandatory and vaccination both equal 666 in Sumerian cipher. Interestingly, again, it's 666 days from the Cladex pandemic dry run simulation to when they deemed it a pandemic. Again, 11th of March, 113. We just spoke about Baba Kamal 113A. And then here we have this Lil Nas scumbag. Can't stand these type of characters, man. Unbelievable. Again, Luke 10:18. I spoke about that not 5 minutes back. Unbelievable. Just wow. Wow. And then what they did with him, and I'll get back to, but of course what they did with him and DMX. Wow. Unbelievable. Wow. We spoke about that. Right, let me get to some news now. I didn't mean to be so long, but I haven't been, what did I say? I haven't been in my usual flow anyway, because I haven't literally put hardly anything out this year since January 16th. For those that actually follow the channel, you know why, right? If you don't follow the channel, oh well, I'm not going to go into it right now. I'll just say rest in wholeness to Jessica. So worth the wait. What is it? So they're putting an end to, a partial end to, certain lockdown rules or whatever. So an end to something, right? That's why they've got 14 minutes past, because end equals 14. Dead also equals 14 as well. Think about that in a metaphorical way. As we've been pointing out with these stories a bazillion times over. What is this here? We're going to get back to DMX in a sec. So I do have a bit of info coming. We have another entry. So just hold tight for that. I will quickly say, if you didn't know how this part lines up, to Swiss Beats' birthday, basically DMX was on a show called Versus, which is Swiss Beats' show. I think it's in conjunction with Timbaland, but anyway, he was on that show, which was the 22nd of July. The 49th prime is 227, right? So Snoop Dogg, who he was Versus with on that show, Snoop Dogg equals 49. When did he go into to hospital and all that stuff? Overdose. That was from on the Friday. Good Friday, right? Good Friday equals 49. Darkman X equals 49. So again, Good Friday 49. You got the 49th prime relationship with 227. Snoop Dogg equals 49. And remember, from Good Friday, or from when it went crazy in the news on the Saturday, because it came into the news just before 12 on the Friday night, but then it went crazy mainstream on the Saturday, which was the April 3rd, yeah? So the 3rd of April 3rd, of course, GOAT equals 43, and all the GOAT references that's been going on. Aside from this story, but with this story, and especially in conjunction with 4321, a song that came out in 97 with LL Cool J, and which featured DMX. And remember, from that Saturday on the 3rd of April, or April 3rd, I'll say it that way because GOAT equals 43. Anyway, from that day, They were saying all these references to do with him being DMX being in a vegetable state, and LL Cool J from his birthday. I'm sure his name equals 79 from his birthday. 79 days from LL Cool J's birthday, and vegetable equals 79. So what are the odds of that? Again, DMX dies on the 9th, so April 9th. So again, you got the Good Friday, DMX equals 49, Snoop Dogg equals 49, in conjunction with the 49th Prime 227, him being on the show, versus against Snoop Dogg on 22nd of July. It's 157 days to Swiss Beats' next birthday, yeah, from his death, yeah, which is the 13th of September, Swiss Beats' birthday, Tupac's death day. So again, 157 days, we've got the 49, and then we've got the 113. Overdose equals 113. It's also 113 days from 18th of December, which is DMX's birthday. So 113, overdose 113. Yeah, 113 days. He dies at 50 years old. Again, drug overdose, drug equals 50. So, and there's more that goes with that. Again, Lil Nas X's birthday, as One Infinite Consciousness pointed out. One Infinite Consciousness points out that sorry, it was Zach that said it was or pointed out and showed shit. It's Lil Nas X's birthday, and then One Infinite Consciousness goes, oh my goodness, imagine they kill off the alpha dog on the day that is Lil Nas X's birthday. So here we have the alpha dog, and then we got the Puff the Poodle over here. Unbelievable, you know, the Puff the Poodle, Lil Nas X. Wow. So let's see what this bozo, not bojo, let's see what this bozo is saying here. Lockdown is main reason for drop in coronavirus cases and deaths, not vaccinations. Oh my God. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Like, are you actually seeing this? Hello? So this is on the 13th of April. This is the day after. Remember, we just saw the pop stuff. That was on the 12th of April. Remember, some of these days we already pointed out why they've chose these days, you know, whether it was the March 8th with the schools going back. Yeah, the kids going back to schools. Remember, lockdown, pandemic, and martial law equal 38. With some of the other stuff that was pointing out. All these dates we already showed why they're going to use these dates. All these incoming dates, yeah, that have now come to pass. And again, I've got a lot of videos hidden because of the you-know-whos. I'm on 2 strikes for nothing. I haven't done anything wrong, you know, but this is what they do. They talk about misinformation and all this type of stuff, or mismedical information. Like, really? Of all the bullcrap that YouTube does, right? Again, I'm sure, as I pointed out the other day, I'm sure Netflix YouTube channel didn't get a strike or a warning for putting up a trailer that's clearly sexualizing young children. What am I talking about? Cuties. Yeah? I'm sure YouTube in general didn't get anything bad happen to them, let alone the person that put out the full-blown gay porn video that was up for more than 10 days on YouTube a couple of years ago. How many complaints did YouTube get? Nearly a bazillion views, 1 million. I know at least 50 to 80 of those was from me. Yeah, not to mention other things. So YouTube, you know what you can do, you bunch of pendejos. Look, lockdown 34. No, lockdown's 33. I mean 34. Lockdown 34, pandemic 43. Anyway, 1 minute 34 second video. Of course. Excuse that. I'm sure I've got some slides coming up for that, what I just had. So just bear with me here. I have got a bit for DMX coming up. Is this the bit? There's a bit when they show a picture of him from February. Oh yeah, so this one. All the other pictures, they didn't put the date in. Yeah, let's see. Look, they just put, oh, it was at an event. They didn't put the actual date, right? Let's see here. Look. Yeah, see? Are you seeing this? Yeah? Just take note of that now. There's no dates with the pictures. Only that one at the end. Who knows? All these pictures could be at the same event. Who knows? But I don't think so. So she's attending a party. You know, here is performing, and the other ones is wherever they are. So my point is, only this one, they're showing you the full date. Why is that? So the 19th of February, February 19th, right? 2021. Oh, they have got another one. Excuse me. April 5th, 58. Goes through Masonry, 58. Excuse me, they have got some other ones here. Excuse me. Again, I didn't actually go through what I was going to show. I never do. As I said, get the decodes ready, and I don't go back through them before doing an upload. So the art of rap can't stop, won't stop. Puts up at 44. Puts Q execution. Used on the verses. Verses equals 44. And when was that? July 2nd, 72. Ritual 27, the 27 Club 72. I just want to get to the numbers breakdown, to be fair. Bear with me, because it is going to come up on the slides. I mean, anybody that trusts these people with this type of stuff, you just, I mean, again, bat feces for another 26. Bat feces equals 26. Again, playing God over you with this simple knowledge. I forgot to even add that part earlier. God equals 26. Use 26 letters of the alphabet. Apparently there's 206 bones in the human body. Anatomy, skeleton, bones, grave and graveyard, 26, most of those. And one or two of those, you'll have a 101 prime relationship. Again, the 26 prime is 101, 101. Again, it's not an accident that Adam is created on the 26th verse of the Bible. And that's, sorry, we'll get to Revelation 13, 18 as well. How the 666 factors in, of course, Revelation 13, 18. Again, on the man created on the 6th day of creation. 6 prime is 13. And the 8 and 18 factors in 666. Again, they say man apparently is made up of what? 6 carbon, neutron, and electron. So 666. Again, that is the number of a man as well as the number of the beast, as they say. So that's not how it just all begins to factor in. So there's no way somebody can be telling me about, oh, you know, you're off the rails with what you're being presented. With all this information at this point, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Again, this is reverse psychology, what they're doing to get you to get vaccinated. So obvious. Now, I did mention something about this in the part 1 that didn't process the recording properly. I mean, I don't even have to say anything about this individual. I don't even have to say anything. What a waste. And what a disservice he does to his own subscribers without giving them the chance to truly see the full spectrum of things, and even stuff including himself. Hence why the news Daily Mail had him in the newspaper about what happened at the High Wycombe police station. They had this individual in a picture outside door number 54. Oh man, I mean, it's just, again, do I have to break down Luis de Souza with all the same old numbers, 54 and 63. I mean, I've partially done one of the other ones earlier. Of course, Anthony Quinn Warner at Christmas. But again, it's the same old numbers. Lewis De Souza with South Croydon, 54 and 63. It says from Sri Lankan descent. Sri Lankan equals 63. From the Easter bombing that took place the year before in 2019, but if you do it on the same year, 2020, the same year as Matt Ratana, the supposed cop that got killed at the custody suite in Croydon, 5 months and 4 days. Oh, how old was Matt Ratana supposedly? 54 years old. Again, terrorism, 54 and 63, racism, 63. The Jesuit order that's running the show, that's orchestrating all of this, that the much of the police force are, oathed up and Freemasonic up, and oathed up and packed up and worked for. Yeah, they know what's going on. So again, 54 and 63, all over the gaff. Same old hallmark, same old branding. And we're going to keep seeing it again and again and again, And I've been breaking this down for ages. 2017, June 3rd, terror attacks at London Bridge. Karamba, his name equals 63. Again, June 3rd, 63. He's on a show called Jihad Next Door with an air date of 63. An air date of 63. I mean, come on. And a bazillion other things I could point out right now showing you the same numbers. Again, you had the November 29th London Bridge. Again, stabbing and London, all that 29s all over the gaff. Same old, same old. You got Reading stabbings. Oh, the police just happened to have escorted that guy home the day before he goes out and carries out all those stabbings. You think that's not some type of MK Ultra candidate there that gets let out onto the streets to do a madness? Or gets told, man, we'll sort you out some money or put you into some special protective something. But obviously the individual doesn't know whether they're going to get any money, but they think they're going to get money on some type of protection if they go and carry out a madness because their head's not good anyway. But they don't know, but then little did they know, they may even get killed off in the process. Sometimes they may get killed, sometimes they don't get killed. But my point is, a good chunk of these individuals don't get the deal that they think they're going to get, more than likely, right? So again, shout out to Callum for hotting up this dumbass individual that then keeps, he's got the cheek to say, oh, you should use the music from Lost. Oh, really? Here's a guy that I've shown, and the rest of these type of individuals and auditors. I mean, you're keeping thousands upon thousands upon thousands, tens of thousands, yeah? Hundreds of thousands even, of people that follow your channel just to see, argumentative behavior when you could easily nullify situations before they even start off. I've pointed that out. If you, use this knowledge, that's why they keep boring you off with the Terrorism Act stuff. Whether you're getting kneed in the back or truncheons, they just treat you like, because my point is, I've said it before. If you're going to have the old paradigm thinking, they're just going to treat you like you're less than a child in kindergarten. You're not even in elementary school yet or kindergarten. Yeah, it's like, as I pointed out, old school schooling. What did they used to do? Bring out the cane, right? That's what they used to do. Bring out the cane and whoop you. It's the same difference. Yeah? Hence why I will get a handshake from police talking about this information, which is a fact. I've been, the police will shake my hand. I've had that before. Speaking about this information. Yeah. These guys and girls, on the other hand, they will be getting, buoyed off by the police. Rather, they could nullify the situation with this information, but they choose not to on a purpose level. Purposely, they choose not to. Why? Because the people that watch their channel, they like to see argumentative stuff. They don't want to upgrade their brain, for the most part, yeah. And these people get sponsors, These people will get sponsored from their viewers. Or even if they weren't saying, oh, I'm to sponsor the channel on the PayPal and whatever else, their viewers will be like, oh, I'll be happy to sponsor you. Why don't you set up this and that? Yeah? Imagine. The community that should be getting the sponsors don't get much of what they should be getting. So anyway, shout out to Callum for hotting up this individual and saying what's needed to be said. Again, people like this pendejo, They need to allow it. They need to allow it. Because you are an embarrassment to humanity for myriads of levels, all of you lot. So let's keep it moving. Right, onto the parachuting. How long we've been going here? Onto the parachuting. As I said, we're getting warmed up slowly. You know, I haven't been putting out, so I'm not in my full templated style of putting out information. So, you know, it was a bit of a slow start, but we are building up a bit of traction and movement now. So, gun down, right? We had the parachuting the other week. I'm sure that was the same day Zach pointed out some mass shooting or something going on at a school or something like that. On this very day, 12th of April, which was a Monday. And we'll see what we need to see, if anything, right? So probably somewhere along the line there's a false flag or some type of hoax going on here. It's probably orchestrated. That's probably why they got the 48 minutes pass, because of course hoax equals 48. And things like false flag all chains along. So a person was shot dead and another injured outside a COVID vaccination center in Paris today. The incident happened in front of the Henry Dunant Hospital in the 16th arrondissement of the French capital at around 20 to 2. So let's see. What's that? 106. We'll see if there's anything that goes with that 66-second video. Let's see if there's anything to go with that. Give me one moment here. And we're going to get to the local mayor or president. You don't want to miss that. Again, that is always the code of conduct when you're doing this type of research. With the names given, locations, etc. You then begin to see the numerical value behind it. And the date duration between, say, the local mayor or the president. Whether they mention them or not, just good to look. Or the police chief that they speak about. And also, if it's a classic type of event, you know, from one terror attack to the next, do it from the duration of that one back to their last terror attack or something that they had. And you may see the same old same. So, I think one person was shot dead. Yeah, leaving one dead, and then somebody that had to be taken to hospital, right? What's this down here? Of course, Wuhan virus 114. 1 minute 14 second video. Also 74 seconds, of course, Masonic 74. So parachuting, right? Just want to get to my numbers now. Where are those numbers? So here's the mayor. We're going to get to Francis Spizna, however you pronounce it. Zvizbina, I have no idea. Anyway, we're going to get to Francis in one moment. I'm going to get to that. They say something about settling scores. One was being prioritized as a motivation for the crime, the source said. They said there were not many people around in the street, but the hospital is a busy one run by the Red Cross. Oh my God, of all people. Those scumbags. Red Cross, you know. So anyway, here's the hospital. Right, so this guy's born 22nd of March 1954. Currently 67. Freemasonry, blood sacrifice, human sacrifice 67. Jesuit order 54, terrorism 54. And of course the 48th prime is 223. Remember the initial post time of the article, 48 minutes past the hour. Of course, synagogue of Satan, that's spoken about in biblical stuff. Synagogue of Satan equals 223. So go figure on that as well. The assumed office, 11th of July. Ooh, I mean, so it's not hard to see right away why he got his position. Jesuit 84, Masonry 84, Freemasons 96. So Jesuit is 78. if not Jesuit order. Anyway, the Jesuit order, 177 and 201. Perfect. So again, off the bat, what else have we got? What else do we have here? Oh, COVID vaccination 74. How long was the video that they chose to use and give you? Even if it was a, like a sidebar type of video, just showing you other stuff to do with COVID that wasn't affiliated with, the shooting situation at the center. Of course, they were talking about Ramadan and Muslims whether they're going to get the shot or not or whatever. So anyway, COVID vaccination 74. Here we are talking about a COVID vaccination center. Unbelievable. 1 minute, 14 second video, 74 seconds. Oh, mate. So give me 1 second here. Look, pandemic 43, coronavirus 70. Unbelievable. COVID 53. Excuse the COVID vaccine, because there's no E there. That was an accident. I accidentally punched it in, so forget that whole row. Huh, 66 second video. This year he's got a numerology on his birthday of 66. Note the 102, and the day leaves 263 days. That's the 56th prime. Unbelievable. Remember, Jesuit order, aka Society of Jesus, who works for the Catholic Church. Unbelievable. Society of Jesus 56. You know who this guy even works for? This Francis guy. Unbelievable. And the state is going to be owned and run by who? The Jesuit order, Society of Jesus. These are the people that are putting out all this garbage and, adding to anxiety, doom and gloom, depression. Unbelievable. What's his name? Hold up. What's his name 37? No, it's the 47. Excuse me. His last name's 37 though. But really we want a 73. Basically, 12th prime, 37, 21st prime, 73. All right, I'll let that one bypass. Now, from his other installation date on the annual, June 11th. Let's see what we have here. Can't see much off the bat. But I know something's going to come up, so just bear with me here. So, it happened on the Monday, right? Oh, and I forgot to say before, with the pub stuff and the Tories and them reopening, or easing up on some of the lockdown, the Tories equals 124. So, 12/4, 124. What's his name? Look, his last name, the Francis guy, the mayor or president guy, look. Numerology of 37. Oh, look. Henry Dunant Hospital, 102. This happens on what day? A day that is the 102nd day of the year. 102. Boom. 102. You see? You get Masonry 105. Moon cycles 105. And remember, for anybody new, they like to work in 19-year cycles. I love a 19, chaos equals 19. Just a quick sidebar here. But we are talking about a COVID-related incident case anyway. But just remember, or just know to remember for next time. Chaos equals 19. It's been 19 years since the 19 hijackers of 9/11. Now we've got COVID-19 again. Chaos equals 19. Remember, if you add up all of the flights, so you had flight 97 and flight this one and that one, it equals 263. The 56 prime. Remember, they say it was 102 minutes that changed the world. Because they say that they made a documentary called 102 Minutes That Changed the World. A documentary about 9/11. Of course, that's an hour 42. Terrorist equals 142. The first time Al-Qaeda was mentioned was on a day, which was way before 2001, which was on a day so many years before, which was August 11th. Sure, that's the day that leaves 142 days of the year. So go figure on that. 142. So again, it's not an accident. It's not coincidence. Oh. Henry Dunant equals 56. It equals 56. Man, this mic keeps dropping. Hopefully my voice hasn't been too in and out and up and down for you guys. But again, Henry Dunant, the name of the hospital, equals 56. And, mind control, mental health equals 61, and toilet paper and obey. Unbelievable. Also, his first name, Francis, was 119. Vatican equals 119. I'm sure France Paris equals 56 as well. Just know, if you're new here, the list of 56s is so long. You could literally have a roll of toilet roll, yeah? And for each piece, write a key event or something that's happened since before 2020 and stuff to do with coronavirus up until now ongoing. Yeah, you're gonna need a pack of toilet rolls, like a 12 pack, and on each piece you can write something on it. Trust me. So no, assassination equals 191, Society of Jesus, aka Jesuit Order. Society of Jesus 191. Remember, killing 43, Masonic 43. I'm sure the Francis guy's name had a 43 in there. The 43rd Prime 191. Then murder 79, Society of Jesus 191, Society of Jesus 43 and 79. So 79, sorry, and 191. And then I was talking about the prime relationship with 43, excuse me. Remember, mind control, toilet paper 160. As well as the other stuff in conjunction with. But anyway, assassination, murder 79, death 97, assassination 79. Where are we going here? Bear with me. Assassination equals 92. So we've got the 79 and 92. Where are we going with this? We are going to... So here's your 92. 9 months, 2 days from his position of when he got his position. And was it in 2020? Let's just quickly get a look. Was it in 2020 that he got the position? 2020! It's 2020 when he got the position as well. So perfect. Assumed office 11th of July 2020. Yeah, this Francis Spizner guy. Francis Spizner. Man, this mic keeps dropping down. Again, I'm not using my usual mic that has the mic on the, like when the cord splits and you got the mic and the controls on the right side or something like that. This bit's like where it splits off, so it's just like, oh, so annoying. But anyway, where are we? We are, so assassination 92. Assassination 92, right? Boom. 9 months and 2 days. 22nd Prime is 79. Assassination was 79 as well. So you got the 79 and 92. Murder 79. Last year he had a life lesson of 22. Go figure. Again, 9 months and 2 days from when he assumed position to this day. Again, assassination, a word that they've just highlighted and emphasized in the news. Unbelievable. Yeah? Paris, France, if you write it together, is 56. Just unbelievable. Oh yeah, there it is. 56. Sorry, I overlooked. Coronavirus 70 as well. And you got the 187 like Society of Jesus. Perfect. Perfectly done. Okay, how long have we been going now? An hour? Sorry guys, one more.